Oh, hey YouTube. Well, I'm just doing this video to show you what particular ammo my rifle I use, the CZ457, likes, and what ammos I've tried with it. It was sighted in with the SK Standard, Standard Plus, sorry, and I thought the scope was out, but no, the scope's fine. The scope was not out at all. To give you an idea, this was the group I shot when just testing. So SK Standard here, and that is. I wish this thing had inches. Sorry, the battery went flat in this one, so yeah. So it's about 22 centimeters. Oh, sorry, not 22 centimeters. That's huge. It's 2.2 centimeters, which I think is about just under an inch. I think it's 0.9. And this is what one of the better shooters shot with the SK Standard, and he got within about the same. I'd say 0.8, 0.9. Yeah, so then I went and, you've got to try different ammos to see which ammo works for you, and I decided to just get a bunch of different ones just to try, and these are the groups that I got. The ones that got really well with my rifle, I'm just shocked that that is the one that works, because when you go through these ammos, you'll say, oh, that's a pretty, decently priced ammo, it's a pretty expensive ammo. That's just me being polite. And it didn't do well at all. It did poorly. All right. So first one I tried was this Pistol Plus ammo. It had a grouping of, and that's aiming at center mass there. So that had a grouping of about 2.3. It's 3 centimeters. It's 2.5 centimeters to an inch. So it's about 1.2. This is at 50 meters. Okay. Then I tried the SK long range, and that did quite poorly out of my rifle. Didn't do the worst, but looking at that, we're looking at 3.3. So yeah, that's definitely about 1.6 inches. Next one was Standard Velocity, CCI Standard Velocity, which did really well. I was very impressed with that. So we're looking at 2.3. No, it's just on 2 centimeters. So actually, that's probably 0.8. 0.8, and yeah, it's about the same. Moving on, we went to this one here, the Aguilar target, and this did terrible. This is supposed to be like a match type of ammo that you use for competition, and look at these grouping, it's shite. Very disappointing from what I assume is something like a German brand there, and you expect quality, and it really didn't perform at all. It was not. I was the shooter. The same shooter shot all these targets, so you can't say it was the shooter. I wasn't favouring any particular one. I wanted to see which one would do better to improve my overall scores, and to improve my shooting. And that got 3.1 centimeters. So I think it's 1.6 inches. Yeah. And the next one was Rifle Match. The Aguilar as well. Competition. So this is supposed to be their top ammo here, and looking at this, it might have done slightly better than the comp target. Yeah, just on three centimeters there, and I think it's about the same across there. Yeah, 3 centimeters. So 1.1, 1.2 inches roughly. The next one, again, it did really poorly. I mean, the result, there was a strong wind there, but they all these bullets were fired in the same conditions. So, yeah, and I mean, you're looking at 3 centimeters. And I mean, if you're going to take the smaller group, yes, that would be very impressive. That's, you know, that's getting it down to half an inch there, you know, or not even, yeah, about half an inch, which, you know, at 50 meters is pretty good. But then we move over to the standard. Now, again, I suppose I'm favouring it in a little way because it did, you know, this is what the rifle was sighted in with. But when I put it through the same test, I mean, if we exclude the flyer, you can see that, like, hang on, I'm just going to have to move that out of the way. We're looking at 1.2, 1.3 centimeters, so half an inch. But if we include the flyer, I suppose you gotta, much to my annoyance, just gone 2 points. Hang on. Yeah, there. So it's about 2.5, so about an inch. But you know, I was quite impressed with the standard and the CCI standard and the standard plus from SK. I was not impressed by the Aguilar of either one because, I mean, if you look at the price of these bullets, hang on, there's a price on it. I think these were quite a bit more expensive than the others. Let's just put it that way. Like, I think these Ellie, I think these Ellie ones are pretty expensive as well. Like these ones, they're not, like, these are the cheapest ones. Yeah, these, well, I think they're a little bit more than those ones. A lot more. Anyway, these targets are just the standard spiker targets. I think these squares represent 1 inch. Let's see. 2.5. Yeah, so they represent 1 inch. So that gives you an idea. Originally, I took a shot at that one thinking I could use that as my sighter. I decided not to because at the time I couldn't actually see where the bullets were going, so it was a bit pointless. So I ended up going up into this top corner because I thought, why not? And yeah, you know, this was shot off like, you know, a bench, like, you know, a thing that hold, so the gun doesn't move and then you shoot it, and yeah, so I mean, it was slightly moving because I had to move the stock a little bit just to, you know, get it on target, but that was about it. So yeah, so there you go. So for the CZ variant of 22, the best ammo I've found is the standard CCI and standard plus. Either one seems to do pretty about the same. So there you go. Peace.